of your life. Just so you guys know, you're at 5 seconds.
Right now we're 5 seconds?
7 now.
7
8.
now? Oh, now 8?
Now it's
8
not.
now? 8, okay.
It keeps changing. It's really confusing. It'd be better if it just stayed at one time.
Okay. So it's 10 seconds forever? There's some science geeks that are like, that's awesome. All right. Was that your idea of one of these things?
Yeah. Oh, wait.
There you go. You know all this is making the video, right?
It actually syncs automatically. But...
Welcome to the latest edition of Getting Engaged.
Online, in life, and at work.
I'm Russell Lolliker.
I'm Yukari Peerless.
And behind the camera we have Mark Davidson, our tech extraordinaire. That's right, you're changing your bio online.
That's right.
Tech extraordinaire.
Right.
Latest edition we're talking about something that's actually been, I don't want to say the Twitter sphere, I hate that.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. It's a hot topic.
It's a hot topic. It sounds like a bad retail store for emo people in the States. Hot topic? No?
Oh.
Yeah? Okay, anyway. You got that? You got that?
Yes.
Anyway, it's been making the rounds. Social media camp here recently in Victoria.
Last weekend, yes.
Big conference here, social media focused in Western Canada.
Right.
And something came out of this that involved a radio DJ, a local-ish radio DJ, local-ish, was released from his contract. And it's gotten quite a bit of anger and issue with it. And we're not doing it justice by the way I just explained it. So a little bit of background. A gentleman by the name of Dave Reynolds was nominated. He didn't nominate himself. He was nominated for a social media award called the Coasties.
Yeah.
And
the best social media campaign.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
Yes.
I didn't even know what the title was. Okay, so he had raised some money for a food bank locally.
Yeah. Over $1 million, right?
Over $1 million bucks.
Yes.
So nothing but good news, right?
Great accomplishment, right? So he was very well known on social media.
On social media. So he was about 2 hours away from the ceremony, and his company, Vista Broadcasting, sent a cease and desist order to Social Media Camp to basically say that he was representing their company, and that it would be best if Vista's name was on the award and not Dave's. Again, we should probably preface by, I don't work for Vista, you don't work for Vista, neither one of us know Dave personally.
Not personally.
So we're just
met him once.
So we're just looking at this as an engagement online, an online case study sort of thing. Yeah. So needless to say, Dave won the award, he accepted. Next day, Vista released a news release that they're releasing Dave. It should be mentioned that the cease and desist order was withheld, and well, not withheld, but complied with, and they put Vista on the award. And Dave didn't mention himself; he mentioned Vista the whole time. He just
accepted an award on behalf of the company.
Exactly. So, fast forward, he was released. Now, so of course, on social media, they want to know what the heck happened. Dave has not tweeted a thing since the event. Vista has completely gone silent.
Nobody knows why he was fired.
No. The only people that have actually stopped or talked about it are CTV, the local news channel, did a story on it. Sean Smith, who's Campbell River, which is where this radio station was. He's locally. And a gentleman by the name of Ty Sullivan, who I actually know through my customer service background, did a whole blog about it as well, going, what happened? We want to know. Did he do something wrong? Obviously, he's amazingly good for the community and blah, blah, blah. So what happened? Now let's look at this from an engagement standpoint. What the hell happened? Because legally, I guess they can't say anything. Because Dave's not talking, the radio station's not talking.
It's not like we don't care. Like, we're not talking about why, or like what happened, or we're not speculating anything.
No.
But we're just talking about from the engagement standpoint, right? And? The
engagement standpoint is, if you don't tell your story, somebody else will. And that's kind of what's happening. Because Ty is speaking for the radio station and Dave. Sean Smith is speaking for the radio station and or Dave, and they're filling in what they believe is speculation or conversations they say they're having. Comment boards are talking. I know one person actually jumped in to defend the radio station and said, you don't know the whole story. Of course we don't. Nobody's saying anything. This was for a lot more stuff. Unfortunately, that commenter listed themselves as anonymous. So they got bashglashed because they're like, okay, if you're so professional and know what's going on and you're too afraid to come out and say who the hell you are. It's just, what it comes down to is that if you Google Vista or you Google Dave Reynolds, guess what comes up in Google? So if you're trying to find out about this radio station, nobody's talking, so everybody else is filling in the gap. Is this a reputation management thing now?
Yeah. Like I like to say like the radio station has a good reason to terminate him.
We don't know.
But it just whatever that's happening right now, it's not doing any good on the radio station. It's just not looking good for them. I'm sorry.
Truthfully, are they going to lose listeners? Is it really going to, at the end of the day, is it really going to impact the radio station that much? At the end of the day, maybe the food bank's going to be the most hurt by it because Dave was such a champion of the local food bank.
Right.
I don't know. And that's the problem is from an engagement standpoint, from a brand standpoint, what's going on? And legally, they may not be able to say much, but could they say something? Maybe timing-wise, he was going to get fired anyway. But it just seemed to be weird timing that it happened right after social media camp with the award issue.
It's just like
maybe he was going to get fired beforehand, and that's why they didn't want his name on the award.
Again, like we're speculating, right?
Yeah, we're telling your story.
What you guys want us to do? Like,
Maybe they don't care. Maybe they don't
Maybe
care.
they don't care.
We don't know.
Okay.
But it's an engagement question. It's sort of as a brand. You want to think
about this before you do something like this.
Absolutely and figure out, dot your T's, and I guess you would dot your I's and cross your T's if you're terrible at grammar like me.
Before it does kind of become almost like an HR question. Like before you have to terminate somebody, you really want to think about.
And 10 years ago, because you're all in the public eye now more than ever with radio. 10 years ago, you wouldn't have to worry about any of this stuff. But guess what? Everything you do now is public. Everything. So maybe you should need to think of that in your strategy, I guess, moving forward. And how do you want to tell your story in a crisis communications? Because that's kind of what this is.
Right.
What do you think? Because we're just going to ramble on, and nobody wants to watch us talk that long.
Right.
We've already talked long enough.
I know.
But let us know. YouTube on Facebook. Please let us know on Facebook or Google Plus as well, whichever your car is. And let us know what you think. And I'm sure everybody's got an opinion. Hasta la vista was the hashtag.
That's right, that's the hashtag.
It was the hashtag around this. So people haven't been shy, and I'm sure you won't be either. So thanks for watching another episode of Getting Engaged.
Online, in life, and at work.
I'm Russell Lolliker.
I'm Yukari Pulis.
And that's Mark Davidson messing with the camera. Take care.